Boys and girls, it's White Fox here, and today I'm going to share a very special story with you. Today's story is called Little Lost Fox by Caroline Raby. I'm going to jump right in here and get started with the story. Kate lived in the countryside. There were no other children for miles around, but Kate never got lonely. She had lots of friends to play with. Miss Bunny loved stories. Mr. Ted loved picnics, and her very bestest favourite of all, Ruby the fox. Wait, she was missing. Where's she gone? Cried Kate. Ruby was Kate's best friend. She loved having adventures. If she lost Ruby, Kate didn't know what she'd do. Kate looked everywhere, and then she saw the paw prints. So she followed and followed them until she found a real live fox cub. And the fox cub had Ruby. You have to give her back, said Kate. Ruby's my friend. But the little cub howled when Kate tried to take Ruby. And that's when Kate realised something. You're lonely, she said. Kate never got lonely, but when she thought that she might, she got a cuddle from her mummy and everything was all right. That gave Kate an idea. Ruby and I are going to help you find your mummy, little cub, she said. It would be an adventure for them all. They found a home in a tree, but when they took a peek inside, it was a squirrel mummy they saw snoozing. They found a home by the riverside, but it was a water vole mummy who popped out and went for a swim. They found a home by the hillside, but it was a rabbit mummy who appeared and twitched her whiskers. Kate looked everywhere. And then she saw the paw prints. They were the same shape as the little cubs, only much, much bigger, and they led into the wood. It was cool in the wood. There were strange noises. Kate held on tight to Ruby in case she felt scared. And then she saw the eyes sparkling green and watching them from the bushes. Be careful, little cub, said Kate. But the little cub knew whose eyes they were, and he ran straight over to his mummy. Kate watched the two of them playing and cuddling. The little cub and his fox mummy were so happy. Kate thought about her mummy. It was getting late, and she would be wondering where Kate was. But Kate had walked for ages. How would she ever find her way home? The next thing she knew, the cub and his fox mummy were nudging her, getting her to follow them. They led Kate out of the wood, along the river and past the hillside to where her mummy was out looking for her. It's time for tea, said Kate's mummy, and she gave her a great big cuddle. Where have you been? Ruby and I had an adventure, said Kate, and we made some new friends. She looked around for the foxes. They were gone, but not for long. Kate had lots of friends. Miss Bunny loved stories, Mr. Ted loved picnics, Ruby loved adventures, and foxes loved spending time with Kate. That's the end. I hope you enjoyed today's story, boys and girls, but who is hiding behind the white fox mask? You'll have to guess and see if you're right.